In today's video, we talk about the best Forex robot. Is this for real? Is there such a thing? We're also going to cover things like, do robots really work? What's the best Forex EA, or EA stands for Expert Advisor? So we'll focus our information and we'll focus what I'm going to teach you today on Forex robot trading, if there's a best robot, and if there's a best Forex robot strategy. So does Forex robot trading work? Who am I to tell you? It's as simple as this. I started out manually trading Forex, and I was one of the 95% of people that failed forever because manual Forex trading, frankly, in my opinion, is absolute insanity. However, a lot of people will avoid Forex robot trading, and let's talk about that why. Like anything in life, the early quitters will make you believe it's bad. Now, I should have underlined that, the early quitters. I have found anybody talking bad about robot trading, and you're not gonna hear it from me because I know it works. I put in years and years of trial and error, and I know when I see someone, for example, doing a review on YouTube, listen to the amount of time they put in. A lot of people are saying, well, I ran the robot for 2 days and then I let it go for 2 weeks and it blew my account. We'll talk more about that, but that is simply an early quitter. The difference between me and them is I did not quit. I simply did not quit. I knew that this was what I now believe is true, which is the best way to create an income. Forex as a business is the best way to create an income on the internet today. Why? Because it can be automated. So if you're an early quitter, if you've had an experience with a Forex robot or robots and you just gave up too early, stick with me here. I'm going to point out some things that will make it easier. The next thing is, robot trading software hard to learn? I'm going to say it is. It is hard. It was hard for me. It took me years to figure it out. Now, at the end of this video, I'm going to make this entire thing easy for you. Throughout the video, but certainly at the end, I'll show you something. I'm going to make the entire thing easy for you. However, robot trading software is hard to learn, and we'll look at some examples. In fact, let's go over to a popular robot trading website right now, and let me show you just a screenshot of what the settings look like for your average robot. So here we are. This is the settings of actually a relatively simple robot. However, let me scroll up and down the screen here and just show you all of these settings. If this is the first time that you have been seeing or ever run a software robot, a Forex robot, you'll see that there is just, if I were to count this, there's probably 100. There's probably 100 settings here, maybe more. And that confuses people, and there's a lot of terminology. There's a lot of logic that if you read this, it's daunting. So many people in the Forex robot trading industry, they want a set and forget robot. You need to let that go. You need to get that out of your head. Forex trading is not about setting and forgetting. Now we'll get on to this a little bit farther. We'll go in deeper. I'm going to tell you that the true answer to Forex trading, the holy grail of profits, is your ability or inability to manage a trade. For example, I have a YouTube series called The Random Trader. I actually enter a random trade on a random currency pair at a random time of the day, random buy or sell, and I trade it into profitability every trade. So once you understand that concept, you start to realize, okay, I don't have to manually trade. I can get a Forex robot. And let's be clear real quick. This is not me just advocating Forex robots. I'm actually going to show you a better solution. Forex robots, like I said, they're hard. Look at these settings. I just wanted to show you this. It's complex, and the manuals are 30, 40, 50 pages deep for these things. Now, the one difference between me and other people you'll find talking about Forex robots is I went out and I mastered this. I went out and I mastered it. I wanted it to work for me. And although I don't teach how to learn this, you'll find again at the end of this video, I'm going to show you a simpler solution. So the next thing I want to touch on is, why do people not succeed with Forex trading, whether it's automated or manual trading? I said this, this is the thing. If I were to tell you anything, it is this. It's trade management skills. What's that mean? We'll talk more about that in other videos here. So if you get a chance, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you're notified when I put out these videos. But we will talk about trade management skills, because here's the real deal. Like I talked about my random trader series, you can have me. You can tell me to enter a trade any time of the day, any currency pair, buy, sell, it doesn't matter. I will make it profitable because I developed trade management skills. Once you have that confidence, you start to realize, wow, why would I manually trade? Because really I just need a robot to enter a trade for me at the best time, most logical time possible. And most robots can do that. But why do people struggle with Forex, automated or manual trading? It's because they go into a trade, it goes against them. They don't have the trade management skills. Now, a lot of these robots, these expert advisors in the Forex market, they will do automated recovery. And again, we'll talk about that briefly at the end of the video here. So let's go over to YouTube and let me show you something. So here I am on YouTube and I did a search for best Forex robot. And I really want to put this in perspective for you, because there is no best Forex robot, because here is where you're being misled in the Forex industry. There is no best Forex robot. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, you can give me any robot and I'll get it to work, assuming there's not some error or flaw or it's just not executing properly. But if you give me any robot, I can make it work, I can get it profitable, and I can also, remember what we said is the most important part, I can manage the trade properly. And that's one of the things that I teach and guide people to do, because I'm able to run dozens and dozens of robots for myself. And at any given time in the market, 1, 2, or 3 of those robots that are running are all producing really good, solid results. So guess what? I'm jumping ahead a little bit here, but one of the things I do is I've simplified this entire thing and I just send people profitable trades from my system. But let's talk about this, the best Forex robot. So the very first video here is by Trade with Pat, best Forex robot with verified live results. Now here's the misleading part. People want to get into robot trading with the set and forget mindset. You have to let that go. I said that earlier. Do not buy a robot, set it up and forget it, because it will blow your account. Why? The Forex market, Forex price movement is random. It doesn't always play out like you want it to, or like the robot strategy trades into. It doesn't. But you can let that robot enter trades for you, and then you can manage it. Like I said, if I can manage any trade into profitability, all I ever really needed was a good robot that would enter trades. Now, this particular person, Trade with Pat, he actually has a website, I believe it's called Forex Robot Nation, and he's an affiliate. He's selling robots. I got nothing against that. I buy a lot of them. I buy all of them. However, in a minute here, I'm going to show you where you can go get a ton of, like an endless amount of free robots. Because it's not the robot that is the real issue. It's the human that, mistake number 1, either just sets it and forgets it. Mistake number 2, doesn't understand the settings. Remember I showed you that screenshot of 100 some different settings? That confuses people. Now the number 2 ranked video here is Blue Edge Financial. They have a vested interest. They have like a $150 a month program, and they give you a robot and they provide trading. And the third one here is another robot company. So one of the things that I wanted to do is create a video that fits into this space that's just a little bit more realistic, because again, I'm not selling a robot, because again, the myth of the robot is set and forget it. I'm going to say no. The second issue, complicated settings. The third issue, the average person's inability to manage in and out of good or bad trades. And I really shouldn't even put it that way. There's no such thing as a good or bad trade. There's a trade that's going against you that you need a recovery from, or a trade that's going in your direction and you profit from. So like I said, these top results on YouTube, they are selling robots, and they're anywhere from a couple $100 to even a couple $100 a month. However, if you really want to delve into robot trading and you have a high enough IQ to understand that it's not about quitting and that you do have to test this. I tested robots for well into the 2-year mark before I really understood what I was doing. But let me show you where you can go get just an endless amount of free robots. And I'm not suggesting you do that because, again, at the end of the video here, I have a much easier solution. But let's at least be thorough. Let's go over to the MQL5 website, and I'm going to show you where to find pretty much an endless number of free robots. Let's go to the market. And on the left here, I like MetaTrader 4. Really, you'll find that most robots are optimized and built for MetaTrader 4. And then let's just go to the experts section. And then you'll see here, I can click the free tab. There is just robot after robot after robot after robot after page. I mean, what is there, 9 pages of what, 30, 40, 50 robots a piece per page? So here's the point. There are no bad robots. Aside from maybe the robot that's programmed wrong and it just doesn't work, right? Or you can't get it to work. But the concept of automated trade entry is incredible if you have that skill set, and I come back to it again, that skill set of being able to manage a trade yourself. Again, one of the things I teach, and I actually teach that part, like the real important part, I teach that for free. So speaking of free, like I said, you can get any one of these robots for free. Will you have the ability to not quit? Will you have the ability to understand the different tweaks that you can do to the settings? Will you allow yourself to understand and believe that it is not about set and forget? I've had master traders, master Forex traders tell me, oh man, you can't do robots. They'll just kill your account. That's not true at all. A bad manual strategy without the ability to manage a Forex trade, without that skill set, you're in trouble. Same thing with an automated Forex robot. Now, let's segue into the real value of this video. Here's what I did, and this may be of help or value to you, so follow along with me. What I did was, once I understood that I could take any one of these robots on this page, or really anywhere, I have tons of free robots that I'm testing, a bunch of paid robots I've paid up to $1,000 for. And what I did was I created a robot incubator for myself, where I run dozens upon dozens upon dozens of robots, and at any given time of the market, time of the day, month, year, season, any number of robots that I'm running float right to the top and have the best results. So here's what I did for myself. As all of those robots are running in what I call my robot incubator, at any given time, 1, 2, or 3 of those robots on any number of currency pairs are winning over and over and over again. And all I do is send those over to my live or my demo accounts. So what I'm able to do is exactly this. Over at my website, FXwithTerry.com, you can actually get my daily profitable trades sent directly to your account. You don't have to buy an expensive robot. You don't have to be one of the early quitters because you felt like it was set and forget and it just didn't work for you. You don't have to go through the steep learning curve of learning the software and all of the settings. And you certainly don't have to do any manual trading ever again, especially if you have trade management skills. So what I do is I'm able to, again, send you my daily profitable trades directly to your MT4 Forex account, whatever broker you're working with. And I actually give you a control panel where you can take all of the trades that are being sent. You can take only certain currency pairs. You can take reduced numbers of trades. You can bid any amount you want. You could bid 10 cents, the lowest lot size. You can bid up to $1,000 per pip if that's what your broker allows. So again, I lean on the concept of sending you a profitable trade. We can just skip all of the learning curve. You don't need to run dozens and dozens or hundreds of robots like I do. You can get my daily profitable trades sent directly to you, and you just kind of skip all of the hassles. Where does the real value come in here? Trade management skills. I put together endless amounts of videos, and I make myself available via live chat, via Messenger. I even put my phone number out there for customers. We can talk about this as much as you need to. But if I'm sending you daily profitable trades and I'm teaching you how to manage your trades, even if and when a trade goes against you, it goes into drawdown farther than you want it to, it's actually not that hard to recover. And are you ready for this? One of the big recommendations I make inside of my trade management skills training is I refer you to a recovery robot. It's an automated robot that if a trade has went against you, if it's in drawdown, you can drop that robot on that currency pair chart and it will recover that trade into profit every time. If all you did was get that information from me, that would make a massive difference in your profitability and your Forex trading skills. So what's the best Forex robot? It's the one that you use. It's the one that you don't quit with. It's the one that you learn all of the settings. But given everything that you know now, there's no reason why you would go through all of that work. Even with the hundreds and hundreds of robots that you can get for free. If you'd like to skip all of that, just come on over to FXwithTerry.com, get my profitable trades sent directly to your account, and you don't have to follow any of these top-ranked YouTube videos where you have a Forex guru really just trying to sell you an expensive robot that is not going to be set and forget anyway. Because, like I said, it just doesn't work that way. Doesn't need to work that way, especially if you have trade management skills like you would get access to if I'm sending you my daily profitable trades. So that's it. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a like. Let me know what your robot trading experience has been. Leave a comment below, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.